tam się dzieje? Cicho. Chyba dziki pies. Dobra. Citomy stąd. Siemanko, witam was na moim kanale. Przed nami kolejny odcinek z serii Come Deliverance 2. To jadymy. Dobra, co my tu mieli? Do roboty. Okej. Dobra, pójdziemy najpierw do ptaszka. To jest różnica młynarza.
Oh, I feel a bit sick.
Easy does it. Deep breaths. We'll talk about it later.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down, let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semin, a nobleman, is marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's the talk of the region. It's invitation only, of course. But maybe we could wangle our way in somehow.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like Von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Come on. Nobody will recognize you.
Maybe not now, but what about later? People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar, as if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Ugh!
Look, we're not in any position to pick and choose. So if you want to somehow scrape your way out of this mess, you better forget your airs and graces and make some effort. A bit of honest work won't kill you.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
Pierdziele, to zapała.
So, which do I belong to?
Good question. Before I'd have said you were a peasant, but it turned out that you're a noble's bastard. And you're pretty handy with a sword. And you've even been in a monastery.
I'd rather forget about that.
You're a bit of everything. But if you get your hands dirty with labor, it wouldn't be such an offense against divine order as in my case. Pure blood, noble status and that. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
Are you really not going to help me? It's just a couple of sacks.
Come
Masakra.
now, Henry. What did I tell you about Bella Torres and the natural order of the world? I simply cannot carry sacks.
I'm afraid there's nothing else for it if we're to ever get
Dobra.
out of this place. So, Lord or no Lord, the sacks are waiting.
Let them wait. Sacks are good at it. It's not long since I had to drag one sack through the night, and if I hadn't, that sack wouldn't be here now. So I think I've done my fair share. I mean it, Henry. Stop trying to push me.
Suit yourself, then. So, you simply aren't going to work?
That is a warrior's lot, Henry. Conserving his strength till the next battle comes along.
Right. I'll get to work.
Dobra,
Alone.
nie dogadamy się.
If it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
How? By giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry, such is my nature.
O Boże.
I'm sorry. I picked that size on my own. She's strong as enough. And she stamps and bites.
Oof!
Taking the
Isn't half heavy. Oh,
Dobra, jaka jest ta spiżarnia?
It's just a couple of sacks. Get cracking. God bless.
Ona mi to powiedziała i no. Dobra. L2 mapka. Może tu mi to będzie pisać. Mhm. Spiżarni karczmy. Dobra. Spiżarni karczmy.
A large beer for me.
O, chyba tu, co? Dobra. Na deskach, żeby nie przemokło. Ale mnie ten ptaszek wkurzył, kuźwa. Dupny szlachcic.
Ei incumbit probatio, Qui dicit non qui negat.
Is that supposed to be Latin?
You know what it means.
No. And I doubt you do either.
The burden of proof is on the one who declares, not on the one who denies. So you see?
What did I do to you?
What premonition has got a barrel of ale at home? I'm afraid it'll go bad on me soon.
Dobra, jeszcze 2.
Did you say?
See it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Ja
You want to come to the
pierdzielę.
wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
That's enough. Cut it out, both of you.
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out of our village.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
No nie. Teraz się będziemy prać.
You should have fucking stayed out of it. Nice strike. Oh, that's your arse off.
No chance.
Wanker.
Yeah, don't wear him.
Why did you do it?
You want to try me?
O ciul.
Don't spare it! Help me! This is unbelievable.
Nice hit.
Hey, scheiße. Yes, Marcus. You're dead. Show what you're made of.
Przecież nie mamy szans.
We're gonna go to your heart.
Yeah, you fucked up.
These days, no one's ever really.
You shouldn't have fucked with us, you bastard.
Du verdammter Mistkerl. No.
Enough.
No
I give up.
surrender. You want to try me?
No. Nie możemy się poddać. Pierdziele.
You'll pay for that. I'll be your bloody back.
You won't get me.
Ammo?
What the hell is going on here?
Jo, masakra.
Grab them vagabonds!
Ciul. Kuźwa, z tym ptaszkiem to same kłopoty, no.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly.
Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse.
What?
You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak?
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess,
Jaki
is
debil.
it? Fuck off.
Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
Ja pierdzielę.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm sorry, sir, but it's your fault what happened in the tavern.
What? My fault? You can't be serious. Whose fault is it that we're in this fucking pillory?
What? Who started quarrelling with the locals in their tavern? You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me? Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Oh, and our little prince knows all about it, doesn't he? You only left your uncle's a week ago. All you've known up to now is a tavern on Rat-Eye Green.
Now you've gone too far. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt. Lost for words, are you? All right. Have it your way. We really have nothing more to say to each other.
Ciężki gościu.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
Oh, so Otto.
Hey! Go!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
No, zarzucił pochem.
If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
Zbrodnia i reputacja.
I suppose I really do need to find
Okay.
some job. I'll find muck without you, you stuck-up Lord of Perkstein.
Henry? It's about time. Come here. Do you have a moment?
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You don't have to thank me. I could have done without it. And that fracas in front of the tavern as well.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side.
Hmm?
Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offense, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
You didn't listen to me. You can take him on, but I think you'll get trounced.
Are you certain?
Believe me, Tomcat knows some trick. Clubbers everyone like little boys.
How does he show off for the girls?
With his muscles. He ricks logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a loaded hay wagon. Crazy. But to be fair to him, he sometimes helps people. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat pulled it out?
And, not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the poor thing had a broken leg, he carried it on his back all the way home.
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue. Otherwise, Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
You're something like a wanderer.
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern. But I'd like to go somewhere else. so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller or a nomad. But don't say it too loud. The locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? Because you look like you need it. I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
Where are you headed? If you're only passing through here.
For work, to the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a nary a groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
You said you were going to a city. You mean like to Prague? Or somewhere further?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha. So you're going to visit her?
Well, she doesn't know it yet. But I won't be troubling her long, just until I find a way to make a living.
What do you want to do in the city?
I'll find something. I'm not afraid of work. I'm not half-witted. Maybe someone could use a cook or a servant.
Don't get your hopes up. The city can be a pretty dangerous place for a girl on her own.
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? And the streets aren't full of roasted stuffed geese? I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to the city first. That's going to take me a long while yet.
I'm practically naked. Nobody's going to want to even talk to me like this.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed. Although that might not be a sorry sight.
Ah, very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin, a monk's robe, or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armor?
I could use some armor. Proper, like, for a night. And no rusty junk.
And you are like a knight?
Well, yeah. I don't look so good. But I swear I came here in armor, sword at my side, and on a horse.
Wow. And where is your armor, sword, and horse now?
That's a long story. And it's not a happy tale.
Well, you can hardly buy new armor now, but you might find something in the town hall armory. Although you'll need quick hands.
Thanks, but I'd rather get my clothes honestly. I just got out of the pillory. I don't want to end up there again.
Well, I'm not pushing you, just giving you a few useful tips. What you do with them is up to you.
I have no money. I might as well beg on the village green like you.
The hell you will. This is my turf. Here you go. I'll skip supper. It's partly your doing anyway.
Wow. I mean, thank you. Seriously.
Yeah, don't start crying. You'd better find some work quick.
Damn. I could use a horse. It'll take years to get to Semin on foot.
Don't exaggerate. This province is small.
Still, it'll be faster with a horse.
There's a stud farm in Semin, renowned far and wide.
And which way is Semin?
Southwest from here, not too far. There's a road goes right there from the green. Just go down the hill. Once you see the walled farmhouse, you're there. Though, I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse from Semin.
Do you know where I might find accommodation?
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay. But you have to pay.
I'm not going near that tavern. I'd catch hell again. Got any other ideas?
If you find some work, maybe you'll get a place to sleep too.
Okej.
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semi. Do you know anything about that celebration?
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married to the sister of that lout he was fighting with.
How much time do you think I have? Have the preparations already begun?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift for the groom. So, no rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find a way to sneak in. Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
No dobra, na razie. Jak to tutaj wygląda? To jest główno ta misja. Mhm. Jest ten kowal. Dowiecie, co się stało z orzechem. Daje się do kocura. Jest młynarz. Informator.
Doesn't it bother you walking around here like some animal?
No.
God be with you, my friend.
God be with you.
Dobra. Jak się tu dostać? Formator.
Greetings to you.
No, nie ma tyle pieniędzy. Dobra, pozwiedzamy tu troszkę. Może coś tu znajdziemy. Dowódca straży. Parobek.
What the hell? Prosto,
Kupiec.
bastard!
Pochodnia. Co tu jeszcze możemy dać? Aha, to jest... Dobra, nie. Anuluj. Dobra, okej. Krótka tunika. Wytrych. Czy bandaż musi być? Dobra. Raczej tu na chwilę obecną nic nie kupimy.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Ja, nara.
Greetings.
Greetings. Skryba. Skrzynka na odpusty. Gniazdo. Dobra, to jest ten kupiec. Spodni. Piesek. Dosiądź konia i ukradnij. No kuźwa, tak. No zobaczymy, na razie nic nie kradniemy.
Don't cause any trouble, got it?
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Aha, warsztat alchemika. Dobra.
God bless.
Cieśli i stolarze. Okej. Ale nie mam co z nim handlować. No. Nie ma kasiury.
Take care then. Thanks for nothing.
What did I do to you?
Pour me one.
Też handluj.
Are you being Jesus Christ, be praised.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Spoko, spoko. Dobra, spadamy stąd. Nagietek. Suszarni. Nie, może jeszcze nie. Jeszcze nie pójdziemy spać. Laboratorium, laboratorium. Karczma, gniazdo. Nic, idziemy na razie na pieszo do tego kowala. Jest to coś fajnego. Szłoby się tu kimnąć. Właściwie. Dobra, to tak zróbmy może. Chociaż jest 10 rano. To może tak. Dżemka. Okej. Lecimy do Kowala. Coś ich zarobić. Takie widoczki. Co tam się dzieje? Cicho. Chyba dziki pies. Dobra. Citomy stąd. Kuźwa, chciałem pieska pogłaskać. Mam nauczka. No. Poleciał, dobra. Ale upierdliwy był ten pies.
God bless.
Na szczęść Boże. Odkryłeś Tachów.
Look out!
Dobra, sorry.
That's a fine maypole.
Tu jest Kowal.
God grant you help.
Kuźwa hopie, co z tobą pogadać i jakoś robota chycić, a nie. Dobra. Sił tu zaś jakoś haja.
We'll finish this quickly.
To the stocks with him!
I'll slice you up.
No, idzie porozmawiać teraz z tobą, czy nie? Na razie nie idzie.
I'll hack your ass off.
Filthy vermin!
Hey,
Ja
we'll finish
pierdzielę.
this quickly. Nice it. Send my greetings to the devil.
Hey, mummy!
Nareszcie.
I heard you could use a helping hand at the forge.
I could. My last two hands, well, they're not worth mentioning. And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. Ah, what do they call you?
Henry.
I'm Radovan. You should know, Henry. The blacksmithing isn't for everyone. Have you done it before?
Yeah. I basically grew up in the forge. My father was a swordsmith, and not just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present for young Lord Semine. A fine sword.
So you'll take me on?
Hold your horses. I'll have to try you out first. You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much trouble if your father was a swordsmith, should it?
Sure thing.
Okej.
Can get started right away.
Great. Find some iron and get started then.
Iron?
You can't make a sword out of butter, but if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything from the chest in my forge. See you later.
Wykaż się u Kowala, znajdź surowce do pracy.
Go over to the
Dobra.
anvil and let's get started.
Dobrze, Kowalu, ale to sobie zrobimy w następnym odcineczku. Dzięki za oglądanie i do następnego.